It's a freaky Friday. I've been saying that about all the days of the week.
I don't think I've ever seen you crack out a Trump impression.
That Jamie Lee Curtis?
Jamie Lita? Jamie Lita Curtis?
Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis.
I prefer Jamie 500 Mil Curtis.
Open audition and make a new track. I hit reduce reverb to stop the feedback. There is a danger I can peek for you. More hear the outside noise of the adjoining room. Fifth period. About films that we're screening.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Fifth Period, the film podcast hosted by two media teachers, where today we are walking a mile in each other's shoes. My name is Mr. Brown, and with me, as always, is...
Mr. Terrible Pun Boylan. All right, give me my notes back, mate. So, in light of doing Freaky Friday today, we thought we'd swap around the roles, and boy, did Boylan enjoy doing a big old hello to kick things off.
Hello!
I must say, your impression of me is good. It's a bit better than your Donald Trump impression.
That's good.
Oh dear, we are very excited to be talking Freaky Friday today because that is in fact our school production for this year. And when this pod releases, it will be production week for us. So for all members of our school community, make sure you grab your tickets if you haven't already, because it is such a fun show and the cast, band and crew are all incredibly talented. Also really good timing this week because this Thursday is not only opening night for us, but the release date for Freakier Friday, the sequel to the 2003 film. Pretty good timing for this pod.
Incredible timing. I mean, like, that's obviously the less important of the two releases of the week.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
No, I've only just jumped into production really in the last few weeks, and I have to say, Mr. Director, you're doing a fantastic job, and the production is coming together very nicely, and kids are killing it. They're absolutely crushing it. Just echoing your sentiments, if you haven't already got a ticket, please get down and see it. You won't be disappointed with what our students have got up their sleeves.
100%. Now, in addition to our main discussion of Freaky Friday today, we are also going to be doing a 5 Favorites segmente where we'll be discussing our favorite body swaps from different media. So if you'd like to skip ahead to any of that, I will leave time codes in the description below.
Hey, it's Esprit,
Aarna,
Maya,
Elsie,
Beth,
Nara,
Lily,
and today we're talking about Freaky Friday.
A massive thank you to Esprit, Aarna, Maya, Elsie, Beth, Mara, and Lily for their intro to the pod today. They are all members of that very talented cast from production that we were just talking about, and I was thrilled that they were able to come along to Film Club so we could get them on to do the intro for today.
So good.
Oh, aren't
so
they?
Good.
Aren't they? Absolute superstars, both as performers, but also just as people. Bubbly, fun, energetic, and ridiculously hard-working.
Yeah, a lot of those guys have been pretty regular features at our film club, pretty much the entire time we've been running it. So really fantastic to get them to do the intro and sing their praises. I mean, this podcast is going to be, singing the praises of everyone in production. Fantastic that all the girls were able to get down. And it's always good when we do those group intros. They're fun. Lots of fun.
They are fun. Weren't them all coordinating who's going to go first?
Yep, and they nailed it.
They did. Wishing them and the rest of the cast, of course, all the best for show week.
Big
and
tookers.
Cannot wait to see them absolutely killing it on stage. Thanks, guys. Alrighty, let us jump into Freaky Friday. So we kick things off with the title sequence. It goes into the rock version.
It's like, hey, it's 2003, guys.
Oh, yes, it is. And we've got a little bit of mums throughout the ages, the photo montage, and we get an actual photo of Jamie Lee Curtis with real daughter Annie, which is a nice little touch.
Love that.
Jamie Lee Curtis has also said that this film, and especially her relationship with Lindsay Lohan, actually helped her to understand her daughter a little bit as well,
That's good.
Which is very, very cool. Obviously, that's a major theme of the film. This film really jumps in with both feet, and instantly you get a real understanding of what's going on, because we get that contrast between the mum, Tess, and daughter Anna's morning routine.
Yep.
And already you can see that they're very different people, but also they have a lot of similarities in other ways as well.
Yeah, and we sort of get that like Anna's like a little bit lazy, but does show care for certain things and people. And then like Tessa's like a big workaholic. She's going like 50,000 miles an hour, answering calls left, right, and center. They get into their day.
The arguing and the bickering between them, just like that whiny, like, why kind of voice.
Just classic.
There's some really nice little moments that I think nails the kid relationship with the parent. That I really like the kind of like the match cut with the door closing when she's like, what? I'm ready. My dad, he would often be waiting for me to be ready to leave in the morning. And I would be very late, but then be like, what? I was already ready.
It's like what are you talking about? I've always been here.
But yeah, the argument in the car is very good. The misunderstandings between them also really good. Like they both assume that the other one is in the wrong. And obviously it takes the lived experience to fully understand what they're going through.
Yep.
Really great casting too. Like Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan play off each other so well.
Yeah, this is like as much as I've obviously appreciated Jamie Lee Curtis's work in like earlier films, and particularly of the horror genre. This is my first introduction to her as an actress. Watching this movie as a kid. So, but yeah, I always found her like really entertaining and just plays the character so well. And yeah, as you said, the chemistry with her and Lizzie Lohan is just rock solid. They're just bouncing off each other really well.
Have you seen any of the other versions of Freaky Friday?
Nope.
So I've seen the 70s one. Barbara Harris and Jodie Foster also really good in that one.
Mm-hmm.
They were originally, I think I mentioned this to you the other day, they were originally going to get Jodie Foster to come back, was going to play the mum in this one, but she turned it down because she was worried that it would be a little too like gimmicky and no one would pay attention to the main themes of the film because it would be a little distracting. Yeah, like I mean, I don't necessarily think it would have been, but Michelle Trachtenberg was also lined up to play the Lindsay Lohan role, but was tied up with her role as Dawn on Buffy.
There you go. That would have been interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that would have.
You can imagine what it'd be like, huh?
But I didn't take nothing away from Lindsay Lohan. I think, yeah, she's. I mean, this is kind of really sort of getting towards like the peak of her powers, really. Like,
she's incredible in this.
Younger performance as Parent Trap, still very much like in the Disney world.
Mm-hmm.
Not Disney World, but the Disney World. She's not stuck at a theme park for the entire film.
Their life is a theme park.
Yeah, and then like obviously with Mean Girls and Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen, all these sort of films that are kind of around this era. This is her time, and she's crushing it.
So at school, I like when she runs into the girl that's got the same outfit on it as her. It reminded me of that scene in Community when Annie's wearing the same outfit as someone else and the dean comes in.
Darcy, you've got a cold.
I feel fine.
You're sick? Go home!
Just looking out for the study group, as always. We love the dean.
But we don't just meet our central players. We've also got Chad Michael Murray. What a stud muffin coming in.
Jake.
He's so good with that doofy hair. What a dreamboat, hey?
It really comes cruising in there. It's just like the big sort of entrance, crushing hard on Jake.
We get a lot of like back and forth in this opening scene too. And one thing that I will say I really appreciate about this iteration, we spend a full day with both of the characters as themselves. I think it really helps to see what they were like so that we can get that contrast later on of the changes. I don't think that would be nearly as impactful if we didn't already see the way that they played it as themselves first. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
we get more of that contrast. But we've got Tess texting and driving. She doesn't seem too phased when the airbag goes off. Like that's happening all the time.
Yeah, just a standard thing.
Yeah, standard. But in Mr. Bates' class, Anna's getting an F.
Yep.
Have you ever written preposterous on someone's test paper before?
Not yet, but, the year's young.
There's still time.
There's still time.
I really appreciated the fact that he was called Mr. Bates as well. Most famous Bates character coming from Psycho, and Jamie Lee Curtis's mum as the star of Psycho,
nice.
Janet Leigh.
Good call.
For you diehard Hitchcock fans.
Of that. But yeah, and then she kind of is a little bit frustrated because it clearly seems like she's quite capable as an English student, more than capable. But basically, gets an F, but then has a go at Mr. Bates for basically being bald.
He's so offended. Did he not know he was bald?
Some say he still doesn't know.
He's just thinning a little bit.
But yeah, gets a detention for having got the teacher. Shows the fact that she's got a bit of a relationship with the person in charge of detention. Indicating that it's a pretty regular occurrence. That maybe it's not just detention for English class.
Swapping snacks.
So the sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
Sandwiches. Women and sandwiches. That's fine. That's the reference. That's fine.
Dear.
Yeah.
And then we cut back to Tess going into work, and we meet Evan.
Oh, jeez, he's full on.
He is full on. I love when he's like, "You're counting the minutes, aren't you?" No. How many minutes left? 54.
Yeah, basically a client that she sees every day.
Yes, he's a bit of a handful.
Yes.
This morning was good. Then I got up. He's doing a bit of a Lewis Tully with his voice.
It is a bit of Lewis Tully, yes. And then we get back to sort of Aarna having a very brutal but lovely shot volleyball session during gym class.
Slow-mo?
Yeah.
You really laughed at the delayed fall after she gets hit in the back of the head.
Like basically she decides to serve it up to Stacey, literally, and smack her in the back of the head. But there's a bit of a delay with the fall. It looks great.
It's slow motion, super slow motion.
Super slow motion. I spent a bit of time, I was just like, where do I know Stacey from? She plays the love interest of Justin Long in Dodgeball.
And she's also in, speaking of Chad Michael Murray, she's also in Cinderella's Story.
Of
course.
One of my favourites.
Hey, I loved it.
I've never seen it. But yeah, she cops another detention. She's got to wear that really humiliating like clipboard around the neck and stuff. It's ridiculous.
I don't think you could get a detention for that. Accidents happen in volleyball all the time.
Exactly right. If we were given detentions for kids hitting each other with balls, I've had a couple of detentions. And then we sort of get back to Tess talking about the fish for the wedding, because she's getting married.
She wants halibut.
This is like, I didn't want salmon. I said it 4 times. That's all I could think of is Will Ferrell from Step Brothers.
I wasn't fired from my job. I was laid off. Well, you wouldn't know the difference. I didn't want salmon. I said it 4 times.
This wedding is horseshit.
That's good. Your references are out of control, man.
Thanks, Jonah Hill.
So we get back to another little flirty flirt with Chad Michael Murray. You can come check me out. I mean, the band. You can check me out, too. The Riz is high. The Riz is high.
She's like, yeah, I also love the Hives.
Yeah.
I love the Hives, too. The Hives are great.
Good. Then Chad Michael Murray will be into you.
Nah, I'm all right, thanks.
Oh, jeez, picky.
Too busy.
He's picky.
No, not old enough for him, basically.
Yeah, that's it. So he almost asks her out, but they get interrupted by Mr. Bates again. What an a-hole.
Yeah, and then what
Jake just leaves.
Yeah, and he's like, okay, bye.
Chad Michael Murray waits for nobody.
No,
he's
like,
off.
I've got a motorcycle to ride. Right on.
Oh, dear.
But yeah, and then like Mr. Bates is like, oh, I wouldn't be worried about this. Is like, why would we say that to a student?
Well, we wouldn't, is the answer.
Because we're not creepy like Mr. Bates.
That's it. The most creepy Bates.
Even more than Norman.
Hell yeah. So anyway, back at home, the band is rocking out in the garage. We get the on and on and on.
It's Pink Slip! Yeah, don't want to grow up. I want to get out. Hey, take me away.
Exactly. Very thematic.
Very, very good. But yeah, basically gets rid of her younger brother by strapping underwear to his head.
Is that like industrial strength underwear?
Apparently.
The tightest of whiteys, because Harry cannot get that off his head. Even Tess can't pull it off, and you get Harry like kicking his little legs in the air as she's trying to lift it up. Some good physical comedy there.
Very, very, very good stuff.
But if you thought Chad Michael Murray was a stud muffin, enter Mark Harmon as Ryan, Tess's husband-to-be.
He's good fun because he's in NCIS. So that's where he plays his
Gibbs.
He's like main guy in NCIS. So
and main guy in our hearts.
He's our man.
Good guitar solo from Lindsay. So both Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis learnt the guitar for this movie. You never actually hear them playing because it's all overdubbed, but they wanted them to have convincing kind of hand gestures while they're playing it.
Mm-hmm. And unconvincing ones too.
Oh, for the rocking back and forth on stage later. Pretty funny.
The rockabye baby.
Pretty funny. But yeah, like Lindsay Lohan really committed to that and like spent a good year learning how to play guitar just for this.
I love it. And we get to see at the end of the movie, there's a song that she does.
Yes.
Ultimate. Tess shuts down the rehearsal basically. Oh, I love it when Marty Scorsese says...
So,
When Marty Scorsese says, like, it's not one of them thongs.
can you explain to me why you think this is Martin Scorsese?
Just looks like Martin Scorsese.
I really don't think it does.
Italian. It's Ryan Malgarini, as we all know, playing Harry Cole. No, it's not. That's a kid who plays Harry. It's Harold Gould.
You've mixed them together. You've made an amalgamini of their names.
Amalgamini Marty Scorsese.
Oh, amalgamini, money, mo.
Yeah, it sounds like we're doing Italian brain rot.
That's what it would be like for you to edit the pod.
Pretty much. But yeah, Marty Scorsese basically, he's just cracking wise left, right, and center. I mean, after all, he is the king of comedy.
Oh, no. Pretty funny when he comes in and hugs the wrong granddaughter.
Yeah, it's just great.
But exciting news, a band has dropped out of the Wango Tango.
Wango Tango.
What a name. The
Wango Tango, bro. Just reminding us, like, it's 2003.
It sure is.
At the
Both
House
of
of
them.
Blues.
So they have an opportunity to be able to get in a battle of the bands. But unfortunately, it's the same night as Tessa's rehearsal dinner. And I must say, her friends aren't very understanding about that.
No, not really.
That's a pretty legitimate reason to not be able to attend
They're basically,
something.
your mum got married before. This is number 2.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like your dad's
Your
gone.
dad died. Get over it already.
He didn't pass away. He died. He just died.
Yeah.
Is that the line?
To say he died.
That one. We get down to brass tacks and chat to tension with mum, and she gets her door taken off. It's pretty wild.
Privacy is the privilege, Anna. But yeah, serious talk about all the failings, and this is a really nice conversation about not understanding what she's going through. Like, if you heard your child say, like, oh, the reason the teacher gave me an F is because they've got it in for me, you would probably be like, all right, yeah, sure it is.
It's true.
But he really does have it in for her.
Yeah, it's a very personal angle that he's got, which we'll find out about later.
And it's interesting because, like, I can imagine the whole idea of Jamie Lee Curtis saying this did give her a new, fresh perspective on what her daughter was going through. Even though you've lived the experience of high school, you forget. And you obviously look at these things differently as well, and you don't know the individual person's situation. So it is a really interesting idea and a pretty timeless theme of not knowing what other people are going through and being sympathetic to their situations as well.
100%. The conversation's got to be quick because you got to go out for dinner.
They do. Chinese restaurant. I really like the gag about the people who own the restaurant wanting to cater the wedding. And eventually they do.
Yeah. They speak it into existence. But yeah, they're basically bickering from like the moment dinner is happening. It's not the most friendly family dinner.
No, and Dan Harmon's rolling his eyes like this is happening all the time.
He's like, I'm over this. Why am I doing
What am I
it?
getting into? I do like the little moment where he tries to like win over Anna as well. He's like, oh, I ordered your favorite food. And like you can see he's really making an effort.
100%.
But he's also like keeping his distance. He doesn't want to overstep because
He's been
it's a sensitive situation.
100%. He's been a pretty good sort of stepdad, to be honest.
And speaking of being supportive, Tess is actually pretty excited for Anna when she finds out that she has a chance to play her music and get into the old Wango Tango. But it's not until she finds out that it's on the night of her rehearsal dinner that she realizes it ain't going to happen.
Yeah. It ain't gonna
You're ruining my
happen.
life. Enough with the drama. There's a lot of repetition. I feel like they say that line at least 2 or 3
You're
times
ruining
throughout.
my life.
Look, I'm a walrus.
That popped me incredibly because I'm pretty sure I did that after watching that film. At next time I went for Chinese with my family and be like, look, I'm a walrus.
That does sound like you. You've
It's
got,
like, Mum,
you got
I'm
real Harry
recording
vibes.
Freaky Friday.
Man.
Thank you. I also like playing drumsticks on a guitar. And I'm also
Wind you
very
up with some undies on your head.
and
mate.
I'm also very close with my grandpa. My
He
grandpa.
hates his grandpa.
No, he doesn't mind him.
He's imitating him. He's like, oh, an earthquake. Ooh.
Yeah, I make fun of my grandpa all the time.
Okay, fair enough.
That's fine.
That love-hate relationship.
Not really.
But we get the fortune cookie sequence.
Yes, because the owner's sort of picking up on the vibes and
And
saying,
the
hey,
owner's
hey, hey.
mother.
Yeah, so the owner's mother. Yes.
Very meddling. And I really like that split shot with them either side of the door.
Yeah,
like
it's
the
good.
difference in color as well to show the contrast. But I did say to you when we were watching it in Film Club, it's a bit unnatural that they're like fighting, and then they both just simultaneously go, I'm going to crack a fortune cookie right now.
Of course, that's what the moment needs.
That's what it needs.
But yes, basically the message of the fortune cookie is focusing on selfless love. And
Grandpa has a little freak out about an earthquake.
so good. When they're just like, what about the earthquake? Earthquake!
Like, there is no earthquake. Dan Harmon's fed up with everyone in this.
It's just incredible. The earthquake reaction from Grandpa is great. It's almost, like...
Oh, no. Is this another Martin Scorsese reference? Come on, let's get it over with.
Sometimes a bit of a rocky landscape on old Cape Fear over there.
So anyway, overnight, they end up switching positions, and I really like this tracking shot through the house.
It's great.
So good.
As it strikes midnight, their body positions change in bed to more reflect their new personalities.
Yeah.
I
it's
didn't
great.
realize that. I was like, just rolling over and going to bed, that's fine. But no, like Jamie Lee Curtis slumps over face down.
Yeah.
And then Lindsay Lohan kind of just gets her hands up around her chest. I was like, okay, cool, love that.
Which nobody sleeps like that, but
No,
I get it for the symbol of the film. And
it's like, I'm old.
It's really, really nice. Like the performance mixed with the tracking shot. You get the little grandpa walking up the stairs bit in between, and then the sinister but whimsical music as well.
It's good balance. It's a good balance.
Really
you
good.
get the wind blowing outside and everything like that. It has got a bit of that about it, a bit of homie alone-y.
Old homie alone. But Anna wakes up first, and we get her internal monologue, which is obviously Jamie Lee Curtis's voice. She figures it all out very quickly, walks to the mirror, and we actually get like a CGI mirror shot because we're getting like point of view shots.
It's good. I like this.
Yeah, it's very well done. I think Anna with Harry, in fact, both Anna and Tess with Harry, is the best stuff to show that they've changed.
Anna, come quickly, Mum's dead. What do you mean? It's like, you just called me honey. And it's like,
yeah, but like the way that she interacts
Harry,
with him. So they actually did a lot of work with each other, kind of coaching them through how they played the character.
Yeah.
So that it would be a more realistic depiction. So I think Lindsay Lohan did a lot of work to teach Jamie Lee Curtis like her inflection when she was talking, and Jamie Lee Curtis did a lot of work with Lindsay Lohan about like posture and the way she walks, which like you can tell there is a really nice distinction between the two ways that they play this character.
Yeah.
So we get the parallel wake up from the start of the film with her like holding onto the bed frame, and then when she wakes up, Jamie Lee Curtis is instantly having a blast playing this character.
So good. Get away, you clone freak.
Yeah. Oh, I'm like the crypt keeper. I can't marry Ryan. Ooh.
It's so good. So they're trying to work it out, and then they still don't really know the cause of it. That's okay. We're going to go downstairs to the nice little breakfast scene.
Oh, let's not forget they try and do a jolt.
Oh, yes.
Run into each other.
Yes, which they try to do in the
new one?
Yeah, in the trailer of the new one. I remember, and then they're just like, that doesn't work, you idiot.
And Harry just standing over them. What the hell are you doing?
What are you doing? Anyway, I've got to go eat some cereal. She's like, Grandpa, pass the milk, and starts shaking the table. Earthquake!
Runs out the door. Dan Harmon's like, I guess I'll go find your dad.
So good.
I really like the moment when Anna calls him honey, and he's like, okay, I'll take it.
It's like, at least she's talking to me.
Yeah, exactly right. But we also get a good bit here where they're like impersonating each other, playing exaggerated versions of the real versions they already played.
Yeah.
Good fun.
Good
fun.
And then we get the fun drive to work.
We do. So essentially their plan is they'll play each other for the morning, and then they're going to go back to the Chinese restaurant at lunch and switch back because they've pieced it together.
But the drive to work is very fun with like Jamie Lee Curtis like mucking around with the stereo and stuff like that.
Yes, a bit of a taste of how bad Harry is as well. Like, see what he does when you're not listening?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. We're getting married even though my husband died.
Jamie Lee Curtis like post-transformation is like the best part of this film.
It's really good. Surely she's wearing a wig at this point too. Because later on, obviously in the film, she gets her hair cut. I don't know whether it's that she had her hair cut the entire time and wears a wig for the whole first part of the film. I only noticed it in this scene, looking pretty dodge.
Have you worn wigs?
Maybe it was a reshoot.
When will you wear wigs? During
in this scene. And then we get a Jake and Jamie Lee Curtis moment, and that's fun. That is really good, like her gushing over him.
Oh my God, he's coming over.
And then gets back in the car, and they're going to drop Harry off at school. Oh, he can walk from here. It's 20 blocks. Fresh air will do you good. What about bullies? Run fast.
highly, highly enjoy that. Anna rendezvousing with Jake and completely shuts him down.
Yeah. With a haircut, you'd look quite presentable. Good jab.
Damn.
Got him
completely
good.
got Chad Michael Murray'd.
But then she gets got herself when old Stacy pulls her shirt up over her head. That's quite a fall she takes.
Yeah, it's a solid one. It's like basically goes almost like a hockey punch.
Pretty funny moment.
I like it.
Run away.
Very funny in terms of getting shut down. I mean, Tess knocks back Ryan something shocking. It's so funny.
No, cold sore. I'm thinking of you. Really?
So good. Well, what else am I going to do for the morning?
Get a makeover.
We go shopping, mate. Gets a haircut, gets some more piercings, new wardrobe, enjoys the freedoms of a couple of different credit cards and basically unleashes before.
She looks good.
Yeah, it was looking pretty rocking.
Love me some Jamie Lee. She gets into the office and gets the phone call. Root canal? That's not fair. They're not my teeth.
Who's here ready for an appointment? It's Evan.
Well, before Evan,
Oh no, she's got the
we got Boris that comes in
yes,
that she
Bob
mistakes for Evan.
Evan, correct.
As soon as I saw him, I was like, why are you so familiar?
Who is
It's
it?
Mark McClure. So it's Marty's brother Dave from Back to the Future.
Oh my god, what a reference!
But it is quite a reference because that was Jodie Foster's love interest in the 70s film.
Oh, I love that.
Little
Nice
cameo
Easter
there.
egg. Rate that.
He didn't have the same reservations Jodie Foster had about coming back.
Fair enough.
I was so distracted after this. I
It's
couldn't
like,
enjoy the film.
I can't watch the rest of it. Who cares about Chad Michael Murray?
Oh, but yes, Evan comes in, or as Jamie Lee thinks, Kevin. It's like, Evan, I knew that. So you don't answer your phone. You lied to me. He's such a whiny character.
You lied to me.
You're a liar.
Turns out that Tess as Anna is still having the same English class issues because they basically do a little bit of a pop quiz.
They do, Hamlet.
On Hamlet. And
The students give some pretty shit answers, and the teacher coaches them into
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
and it's like, yeah, fantastic. And then Anna gives a fantastic response. You're overreaching. F. Turns out that he was basically keen on Tess, and Tess knocked him back.
Yeah, it took her a little while to even realize he was such a forgettable presence in her life. Because when she first challenges the grade, I love that he's like, in the words of Hamlet, what's done is done. That's Macbeth.
You idiot.
Yeah, basically threatens to tell the school board that he's being biased as a result of a personal grudge.
Yep.
And the girls are like, damn!
Cook, Anna.
Cool! The girls talking to her afterwards are like, oh, did you get your mum's permission to come to the thing? She's ruining our lives. You're the culprit. We do get a quick little montage of Jamie Lee talking to all the patients.
Oh, yes.
I read your new book and it made me feel depressed. And how does that make you feel?
It's just the go-to response.
Depressed. And then the mumbling girl.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel? She sounds like Beaker from the Muppets. But then she can't hold her tongue any longer when a mum tells her that she read her daughter's diary. You read her diary? Bad mum award. It's time for lunch. She picks up the car and comes screeching round the corner.
She does, and it's time to check in
To the old Chinese restaurant.
And they're sus as hell. They're sus as hell.
Yeah, I like when they first go to the restaurant and Pepe greets them, and I'll put in the soundbite here because she's just so thrilled about her new look.
Hey, sexy new look for you, Mrs. Coleman. You look hot.
It's really interesting. Rosalind Chow was very wary about taking on this role because she was worried about stereotypical Chinese characters that get presented in films sometimes. But it was when she actually started to see her own dad in the character that she decided to take it on, because her dad actually owned a restaurant. So she was like, actually, this kind of friendly, chirpy persona was what he was actually like. And so, yeah, she based her performance on him. But the film does still receive some pretty heavy criticism for some of the stereotypes that come up in this section in particular.
Deservedly so.
She chastises her mum for giving them the fortune cookie. She pretty much works out what's happened. And apparently this is something her mum's just doing all the time.
My bad.
So they decide they're going to keep on living each other's lives until they can figure out what's going on. Mm-hmm. They realize they got to go home and, find the fortune so that they can complete it.
work out sort of what's their mission, what's their goal.
It's time for parent-teacher conference.
Exactly right.
This whole section, she's like, hold him back. Or like when she finds out he's getting bullied, he could use some toughening up.
Yeah.
Like, just does not care at all.
No, again, doesn't have the greatest relationship with her younger brother. So.
Until it's revealed that he's written an essay on the person he admires most.
And it is Aarna.
It's
His
pretty
big sister.
sweet.
I like this. This is nice.
Don't tell her I like her, because we have too much fun fighting.
So good. While Anna's dealing with this, Tess has it sprung on her that she's on TV for an interview show, which is great. And so while she prepares for that, Aarna gets punked by Stacey.
She puts on the old therapist cap and tries to appeal to her sense of reason. And you think, maybe this has worked. Maybe they're going to be friends again.
No.
But Stacey accuses her of copying her test, then it's back to detention.
Exactly right. Just another detention. But thankfully, to get her out of that detention and get her to fix her maths test, it's only Chad Michael Murray.
Hell yeah.
It's Jake.
Jake helps her break into the teacher's lounge.
Which is such an accurate
test.
interpretation of a teacher's lounge, isn't it?
Spot on. Spot on. She also rubs out Stacey's answers while she's doing it. And you can see that Jake isn't like super thrilled by it. But also, he lets it happen. He works at the school.
Yeah. Not anymore.
No.
It's his last shift. While this is happening, Jamie Lee...
She's on the old Dolly Robinson show.
So good. This is like one of my favourite scenes in the film.
I loved your book. I actually read this one.
And she's
that
like,
makes one of us.
Yeah. But yeah, it gets very loose, but it's all very like well received, basically.
Mark Harmon doesn't receive it well at first.
No, he's
the
like...
judgmental faces he's giving until everyone else loves it. And then he's like, I love it too.
Yeah.
Mark Harmon, cave into peer pressure.
Classic Gibbs move.
Yeah, she basically tells the whole crowd of mums to eat fast food, not clean and say they did, and leave their kids alone. They actually love it. Big old woo on camera.
Turns into Ric Flair, basically just being like, woo! You get a woo! Everybody gets a woo!
The best part of that is it cuts back to Chad Michael Murray and Aarna at that point.
Going,
and he's like,
woo!
God, your mum's cool. It's like, that is the most uncool thing in the world. He's no longer into Aarna because he's seen that she screwed up Stacey's test.
Yes.
He's like, I think he says something like, you're right, you are too young for me.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, fair enough. It's very unclear about what sort of the age gap is between these two characters.
Well, yeah, and he works at the school. It's a little bit icky.
It's a bit skeezy.
Not as icky as some of the other stuff that goes on with Chad Michael Murray.
Fair.
I don't know that you could have a healthy relationship between these two by the end of this. Maybe you need to look at it more from a spiritual level. Like, he likes her for her personality, so no matter what body she's in, he loves her.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But basically, old Jakey boy's got another job, and it's doing coffees, and who does he serve?
Runs into Tess, who's just ditched the family again.
Yeah, it's like, yeet.
After signing someone's butt.
Yep, that's a classic move.
Woo!
Yep. And basically, they start having a big old conversation about their shared love of music. Yeah, Jake's hitting on her hard.
Really hard.
I'm like, whoa. Like, slow down, brother.
Yeah. But how do you come back from that and then date her daughter?
Bit weird.
But they sing Hit Me Baby one more time. That's a vibe.
Both of them together.
Yeah.
Enjoying a bit of
both of them together isn't so bad. It's when he sings it by himself later on.
Oh, buddy.
Woo!
And then we get a nice little What a Wonderful World cover by Joey Ramone, because they talk about the fact that they like the Ramones.
Mm-hmm. I think my favourite part of these scenes is obviously Aarna in Tessa's body gets caught up in the moment, forgetting that she's in Tessa's body. But every now and then there's like a realization when she actually puts together what the scenario is.
Yeah.
Full on pleading his love to her. After one cup of coffee, he's like, wait, you're not really getting married because we have such a connection.
It's like, what do you mean that like you're getting married to someone who isn't me that we've just met?
Even though I'm close to your daughter's age.
Oh, biology, what have you done to me?
Yeah, it's a weird one.
It's a bit of a weird one. Anyway.
He gives her a ride on his motorbike, and Mark Harmon sees him, and she's just like nestled into his back.
It's like, Tess! And she's like, I don't care, bye!
He full cracks at her.
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah, totally fair. But Aarna ends up covering for her by saying that Tess was checking him out for her to see if he was a viable dating candidate, and then admits that he is, which, yeah.
She's like, Okay.
All right.
Okay. And then they're like, have to go and get dressed and stuff. I've written this quote down. And I can't remember who says it. It's like, do I have to wear a thong?
Oh, Martin Scorsese says it.
Yeah,
Grandpa
thank you.
says it.
Thank you. Grandpa
because
Scorsese.
He's talking about switching between him and Harry. Okay, let's do this thingy. You mean our wedding rehearsal? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, that's fine. And holds out the arm, just being like, let's go. But they can't really go already because it's Britney Spears at the front door.
My loneliness is killing me. And he's awful. Just awful.
And then it's like, hit me, baby, one more. Boom. It's crashed.
The timing of that is great.
That's pretty good.
I like the posture of Lindsay Lohan, like running at him.
I'm gonna get you.
I'm
Lindsay
gonna get
Lohan.
ya.
I'm Lindsay Lohan.
Oh, really good. Yeah, just to get him to shut up, Anna gives him a kiss, and that's weird. That's real weird.
That's real weird.
Yeah.
Because that's Tess. The kisser.
Correct.
You're kissing a young man or about to go to your wedding rehearsal.
Yuckers. Anyway, at the wedding rehearsal,
They're trying to be selfless.
Anna's friends turn up,
Yes.
and they kidnap her.
Yeah.
But they're not the only ones that turn up.
Bloody Jakey boy.
This guy simply won't quit.
He's a hungry like a wolf. You're gonna sing some Duran Duran.
He's going to sing it terribly. But boy, is it funny when Tess pulls him down, like by the legs, and he just goes,
Hit me, baby, one more hoop.
and she starts to kind of plant the seed that it's really Anna that he's into, because that's where she learnt all that stuff from. Anna, in Tess's body, makes the assumption that Dan Harmon won't approve of the House of Blues.
Dan Harmon.
But he's completely on board, and in a lot of ways, he's
like
just offended that who he thinks is Tess doesn't think he'd be supportive.
Exactly. And that she's not more supportive as well. And the best part, and maybe one of the best lines in this movie, is when one of Anna's bandmates is like, Mr. Dude, you rock!
And Mr. Dude does rock, because he not only sends Anna off, but he sends Tess off to go watch.
Yeah, it's like, I can cover for a little bit. Tess comes back as Anna, just with a little kiss on the cheek there. It's like, hey, you're okay, Mr. Dude. That's fine.
Because Anna has some bloody boundaries. She doesn't give him a kiss on the lips. Anyway, so Jamie Lee Curtis, look, I've already said she looks amazing in this film, but she's not getting checked for ID at that bar door. What is that about?
It's not that amazing.
Like, I get that they're trying to do a little gag of like, oh,
She's a young person.
She's a young person.
They don't
but she's
know
gotta-
person.
yeah. But no, she's not getting checked for ID.
Nah.
And so Anna's going on, but obviously can't play.
No.
And also, bloody Jake's there again. He won't take no for an answer.
He's like, hey, I'm just here to see some rock and roll. I'm just a fan. I'm just here for a bit of wango tango.
With the amount of back and forth between the two of them, Wango is getting tangoed.
But one of the best one is when they're talking about the fact, it's like, oh, we just made a bit of a change up, obviously, with the start of the track. It's like, oh, you guys play notes? It's like, I just thought we could play in the key of rock.
That's good. That is good. It's such a funny scene, though, with the Rockabye Baby guitar
This
playing.
is what I remember the most from the movie. Like they obviously are playing, Take Me Away or whatever the song is, Get Me Out of Here, or I don't know. I don't know what the song's called. We're almost at the end of the movie. Get Me Out of Here.
Take me away.
And then thankfully Jamie Lee Curtis scurries downstairs, unplugs the guitar, and then she just starts shredding. And goddamn,
looks good.
Jamie Lee looked good shredding.
Oh, it looks awesome. So good. And Jake all of a sudden is into Anna now, even before she starts playing. I mean, this kid falls easy and he falls hard.
Go out, and like,
Whatever's in his line of vision, he's after.
And that's why he runs off with the lead singer of the band at the end of the movie.
Oh dear. So afterwards, they do get in. And Anna asks Tess to postpone the wedding, but instead she ends up giving a heartfelt speech about accepting old Dan Harmon into their family.
It's really good. It's very wholesome, and it acts as the trigger for that selfless love.
Big old earthquake!
He's finally right. He's vindication! Back in the body with a bit of a gong crash.
And the rock hand, and then the dorky thumbs up. Really nice, like, physical representation that they're back.
Expo Jamie. And then we get a sequel with Grandpa and Harry.
Oh, yeah. So nice little match cut of the kiss to the wedding, her second kiss for the evening. Jake is inexplicably invited to the wedding now, despite the fact that he was trying to break it up. Maybe that's why he's there. One last opportunity to try and break it up. All I could think of was, in Scream 4 when Hayden Panettiere's like, who invited you, Trevor? That's all I could think.
Who invited you, Chad Michael Murray?
Oh, man. But he goes up to Lindsay Lohan and he goes, yesterday was freaky. And it was Friday. It was Freaky Friday.
Credits. Take me away.
Oh, and he goes, I was thinking about that kiss. And Lindsay Lohan is very okay with the fact that her mum kissed him. She thinks about it and then smiles.
It's like, nice one, Mum. You helped me out.
And then goes in for a seconds and we get...
Kiss me, baby, one more time. Yep, and then we get a nice outro, as all good 2000s movies need to finish with Lindsay Lohan singing Ultimate.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You know the Grandpa and Harry fortune cookie thing? Originally, there was an alternate ending with them actually swapping, and then then they realized no one wants that sequel.
I just wanted Harry going, Earthquake!
You already get that in this movie. But hopefully we're going to get a much better sequel this week. I'm pretty pumped for it.
I'm excited. If we were doing weekly watches and I'd be talking about how nostalgia legacy sequels are not very good in comedy after what came out on Netflix a few days ago.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler movies and come up from like a harsh 1 star to a soft 3. Granted,
that's too generous.
A 3 for me is like a kiss of death. But yeah, I was happy to check back in with this. Really enjoyed it. I think I'm pretty keen to see sort of how the sequel goes and keeping some fresh ideas, but also with some callbacks to the original.
The one thing from the trailer of the sequel that I'm not sure how I feel about it is obviously one of the girls that they swap with has a British accent, but then once they swap...
It's gone?
Yeah, they're not... Like, that same actress still has a British accent.
Let's see how British can she be.
Yeah, but it's not like that's just in the physical makeup of the body. You put on your accent, so once you swap bodies, then you'd be...
The accent should go?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Anyway, shall we move on to 5 favorites?
Let's do it.
We got 5 favorites. Above all else. We got 5 favorites that we think are top shelf.
So today we are talking 5 favorite body swaps. I don't know how strict you were about the definition of body swap. I think mine fit.
Yeah.
2 I want to mention right off the bat. I purposely left Freaky Friday out of my list, but it's got to be up there.
Yep.
Since we were already talking about it and since it's all consuming in my personal life and professional life at the moment, I thought I'd steer away from that one. But it is, of course, a really, really good pick for the list.
Yep.
And the other one I wanted to mention was Self/Less. I don't know if you've seen that. It's like Ben Kingsley and Ryan Reynolds.
Nope.
Really good movie. Essentially, Ben Kingsley is like a billionaire who doesn't have that long to live and is able to pay for a procedure so that he's put in Ryan Reynolds' body as well. But then starts having like old memories of Ryan Reynolds as well. And yeah, it's pretty interesting. But neither of those are in the 5 that I'm going to be chatting about today. Did you have any honorable mentions?
I had an honorable mention for a sequence.
Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, Scooby-Doo. Yeah.
I was just assumed that was going to make your list.
No, I didn't make the list, unfortunately, because I don't think it's long enough to basically sort of get in there for me. Freaky Friday also as well would probably be off again, but I don't really want to talk about it too much.
Yep.
What I will talk about, though, is probably one of the closest adaptations of Freaky Friday, so much so that Drop the Friday, much cleaner.
The horror movie.
And Freaky, yeah. So I really like Catherine Newton. She's one of my favourite sort of actresses working today, particularly in the horror space. She was really good in Abigail. She's really good in Supernatural, where I think a lot of people would have discovered her. And she's really good in this. I think it's a really cool idea for a body swap film, obviously with a lot of the high school themes that are in Freaky Friday, but she's basically about to get killed by a serial killer called the Butcher, played by Vince Vaughn, and obviously Vince Vaughn and Catherine Newton swap bodies. And body swap films are at their best when they have a really stark contrast between the two characters, and I think it works really well. I think the serial killer aspect to Catherine Newton's character that she adopts is really great, and then Vince Vaughn playing like a teenage girl is really good as well. Some really good kills in this film. It's like some good gore. I really like approachable horror films like this as a way of getting people interested in horror, and I think this does it really well and plays with the the body swap stuff quite nicely. I had a good time watching this film. Freaky. I like it.
Nice. I'm going to start with one that I denied about putting on my list because of the definition of body swap. The other ones are pretty down the line with body swaps, but this one, there is definitely a body swap in it, but it's not two characters playing different characters and then flipping roles, and that's The Substance. They absolutely swap bodies, and it's an incredible film. Yes. So it had to make the list for me, but I just really wanted an opportunity because I don't think I've really talked much about The Substance on this pod before.
As I take a sip from my Substance water bottle.
Yeah, right? Margaret Qualley and Demi Moore are both incredible in this, Demi Moore in particular. So, I like Margaret Qualley, but I like Demi Moore.
Good.
I just think she brings such heart to this role, and you really, really sympathize with her and feel quite horrible for her the emotional torment that she goes through in this film.
Yeah, the parallels between the actor and the character are impossible to ignore.
Yeah.
And that's why it works so well.
It really does. So even though it's not a body swap in the same way that the other ones that are on my list are, I could not go without mentioning it. It's an incredible film, so if you haven't seen The Substance, check it out.
Nice one. I'll go with, technically these are 2 episodes, but I'll talk about a TV show that I don't really talk about too much on the podcast, and it's Buffy the Vampire Slayer. In season 4, when Faith and Buffy switch bodies.
Wow, we've got a double up!
Love that. No, I just really like it. Faith's probably my favourite character in Buffy.
Okay.
She's a really interesting sort of, dark side of the coin of what Buffy could be, basically, if she didn't have that kind of same support network. And that's why it's really good and plays with the body swap. So then Buffy starts to sympathise a little bit more with what Faith is going through and her upbringing and sort of how she's been shaped by her experiences, and then vice versa, obviously, with Faith experiencing the Scooby Gang network that Buffy has access to, and the love and support of her family and people like Giles and stuff like that. So I think it's really good to sort of swap those two characters because they do quite often appear as polar opposites, and I really like Faith's arc across Buffy, but then also in Angel as well. I think that she's probably the most interesting character across all of that universe, and I really like sort of how both characters play versions of each other. It's really good.
Yeah, look, I don't really have much to add to that. I also really like Faith as a character. I wouldn't necessarily say she's my favorite character from Buffy, but I really like, as you said, what she brings out of Buffy.
Yep.
And vice versa with the two characters. And it's really interesting seeing them play each other because they do feel like they've done a lot of that kind of training with each other to get those inflections right and the way in which they act and the way they manipulate other characters, or especially Faith, in Buffy's body is really cool.
Yeah.
It's a dark episode, and it's right in the peak of Buffy too, and it's awesome. Really cool.
Nice.
I'm going to go with Face Off.
Nice. Oh, cool. We can both talk about this.
Oh, there you go. So double up times 2.
Double.
Face Off, we've mentioned on the pod many a time. We got Nick Cage as Castor Troy, and we got John Travolta as Sean Archer. And they are both good in both roles.
Yep.
I like them more as the evil character. I think they both are at their peak as the evil character.
Travolta after his turn is so good.
Oh, it's
so good.
I don't think John Travolta gets to play a villain enough. He's done it a few times on screen, but he always really excels in that role.
Yeah, because it feels like just this hype. We kind of see a bit of a weird comparison to Grease, but this ultra charismatic sort of character who is larger than life. But what's the dark side of that look like? And that's what you get through this portrayal. And I really enjoy it. I think it's some of Travolta's best work of his career.
And I do like that even after Nick Cage becomes the more controlled, down-to-earth character, he still finds ways to
Cage it up.
Yeah, well, because he's essentially like losing his sanity because of the scenario that he's in.
So good.
Yeah, really, really fun. Face Off, check it out.
Yep, watch this instead of Mission Impossible too. If you want a good John Woo or like Hollywood film. Yeah. The best version of Billy from Jurassic Park 3 is Pollux Troy.
Hell yeah. I knew it had come up a few times recently.
Next one for me is another TV episode, and it's one that I was like trying to rack my brain and looking through sort of some body swap stuff, and I was like, oh, of course it is. It's Around the Twist episode.
I figured when you mentioned the thing about the titles.
Yeah, I am you, you am I.
I definitely revisited some clips from this because how fun is that?
It's so good. Pete and Harold Gribble are at like a carnival, and they're like trying out sort of this like virtual reality game, and they end up swapping bodies as a result of it. And like Harold Gribble is like, the antagonist of the show.
Is that Mitchells or someone Mitchells? He's from the comedy company. He's Con the Fruiterer.
Mark Mitchell. So Mark Mitchell, plays Harold Gribble in seasons 2, 3, and 4 of Around the Twist.
But he's like one of the few characters that lasts 3 seasons.
100%.
Yeah, most do like the swap over after 2 for the adults.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like sort of the swap around. I think a lot of Mark Mitchell's stuff is really funny during his time in the character. But this is really, really good stuff between the two characters. I highly enjoy, again, this is the whole idea about sort of like age gaps playing a big part in a strong body swap piece of media. Because, it's always funny to see like an adult try to be a teenager and vice versa. It's great.
Oh, hell yeah. I've been meaning to do a rewatch of Around the Twist. They're not all winners, especially in the later seasons, but I've got them all on DVD and I just want to power through. I would go to the ABC shop and buy like the volumes of them. Yeah.
I miss the ABC shop. It's good stuff.
Next up, I'm going to go with Smallville. Now, I understand you and I both have a Smallville episode.
Yes.
But I have purposely chosen the one that's a little left of field.
But still good.
Yeah, really, really good. So mine is the one that has the Spirit version of Dawn Stiles in it. I believe the episode is actually called Spirit.
Yeah.
Perhaps not the more well-known body swap, but it has some really fun moments.
Yeah.
Dawn in Martha's body.
And
Annette is having so much fun, like dancing around, eating stuff out of like the cooking bowl. And I'm just super pumped for prom. But my favorite moments are when Dawn is in Tom Welling's body, and he's got this like effeminate way that he delivers his line. You can't stop me, Mr. Kent. But nothing is better than when Chloe is in front of him, takes the crown off and just goes, "The crown's mine, bitch," and then punches her in the face, and she just goes flying. Oh, it's so camp and ridiculous and over the top, but really fun.
Really good episode.
Really, really fun.
Great shout. For my last one, I'm also going to stick with the town of Smallville, Kansas, and go with probably the more notable but equally good body swap episode, and that is Season 4, Episode 6, Transference. It's probably one of the best Smallville episodes they've ever done. I really, really enjoy this. Lionel's coming in to see Lex in prison. In prison. And Lionel's got like basically like a Kryptonian artifact that he's going to try to swap bodies with Lex to try to get out of jail. Clark comes in to save Lex, but gets caught up in the crossfire, and he is swapped with as a result. Narratively, this has like massive effects for the rest of that season, with how like Lionel becomes like healed and stuff, and like he's not dying as much, and then it also feels like he's a changed person and starts to sort of go towards the good side of things after season 4, kind of. But it's just really cool to see the panicked sincerity and naivety that is usually with like Tom Welling, but with John Glover, I think is really good.
Oh, he's an incredible actor.
He's amazing. Like when he's like trying to talk on the phone and talk to his mum and dad, it's like, it's me. Like you're just really pleading.
Yeah.
It's really good. Like his confusion in a jail setting versus like the ultra confidence that Tom Welling brings with Lionel inhabiting him is really, really good. And
some of the best episodes of Smallville are when Clark is evil and Tom Welling gets to play a really sinister role. And he's never more sinister than in this episode.
No. I mean...
There's some pretty creepy stuff with Annette O'Toole.
Oh, yeah, that stuff's a bit
the
gross.
other characters as well.
We have Chloe and, Miss Sullivan. I'm just like, oh, okie dokie, Tommy Welling. Settle down, mate. It's, I know we're doing body swaps. We don't have to be that freaky. So yeah, I really like this. Season 4, I think, is maybe like could be my favorite season of Smallville. Like season 4 and 5 are like tops for me. But yeah, this is really good stuff, and I highly enjoyed when they talked about this on Talkville podcast as well. It was a good episode.
Nice. Last one for me, another 2024 film. It's What's Inside. Really enjoyed this film.
Yeah.
Rather than it being two characters that swap bodies, this film allows you to see the entire ensemble cast mix around, and not just mix around once, but multiple times. It's a really engrossing narrative, but they all just play it so well. Like, for me, there's no one super notable in the film as like, oh, you'll know this person from that thing, you'll know this person. And in a lot of ways, that really helps because it gets you to be able to project whatever characters you need onto them. So when they're flipping around, you're like, wow, I'm really buying you as this character. And the narrative aspects about why they swap and how they swap and getting stuck, all of those elements are so engrossing. Like, this is a film that I don't think gets enough praise.
It's a sleeper from last year.
Yeah, but it's incredible. Like, after I saw it, I was like, this is amazing.
It's a great film.
I love this.
It's really, really good fun. Great shout, yeah.
Yeah, so it's What's Inside. Go check it out.
Absolutely. Nice one.
Alrighty, well, as always, guys, please do remember to like, subscribe, share it around, and make sure you are commenting with future ideas for films we can do on the pod or other segments. Obviously, we do want to do one more big good luck and best wishes for the cast, crew, and band for Freaky Friday. I hope you have a stellar performance week.
Gonna crush it.
And on that note, I'm afraid it's time for us to switch back to our own bodies. But thank you, everyone, and we'll catch you at the next film club.
Take me away.
Nice.